fairly physical team. The close game between Aspen and them last week. They came away 19-12. I want to say the score was something along those lines. And Aspen was missing. Their starting quarterback was out. And they had unfortunately, the number 8 that had went out of our game. So they were missing a couple guys. So it's not a true representation of what it could have looked like. So we have to watch out for those big plays and some of those things. And we need to really control what we could control. That's been the messaging. It doesn't matter to me what they run, what they want to do. We need to do what we do and do it at an extremely high level. And that's how we're going to control our destiny as we move into league next week.
All right, Coach, any final thoughts before you guys hit the gridiron on this homecoming Friday?
As always, we love the support. It's been a great last 2 weeks. Fall and football go together. Homecoming goes together. There's been a lot of great events happening at the school up here. There's soccer, there's volleyball, there's the drama team is getting ready for the play. They're working extremely hard. I'm excited to see what they do. I'm proud of those kids. Esports is going after it. Everybody's clicking. Great time to be a Sailor. I love it. Come out. If you're not here yet, come on down here, get that tailgate, come down and cheer on the Sailors, and we appreciate you.
Awesome, Coach. Good luck and go Sailors.
Go Sailors.
Hey, I'm Brian Ripley.
And I'm Justin Reed.
We are with the Paoli Group.
The Paoli Group has made the strategic move to join forces with the agency.
We are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
As a high school coach and a member of the Paoli Group, our team is dedicated to serving the community and finding ways to give back.
Just like a Steamboat Sailor, we value teamwork, integrity, and character.
For all your real estate needs, find us at thepaoligroup.com. Let's go Sailors.
Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailor Sports broadcast. Steamboat Roofing Company proudly working in and giving back to Steamboat's outdoor community. Ski, bike, run, roof, Steamboat. To schedule a roof estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com. This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailor Sports sponsors. See you out there.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, Sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services. Solutions for life.
Jason here with One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. Modern day diesels can throw a check engine light when the DEF system is malfunctioning due to the temperature drops. Bad heaters, bad sensors, and bad pumps are a common problem this time of year. Don't wait until you're in limp mode on the side of the road. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center, located at 2565 Copper Ridge Drive. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Blue Wills, number 18. I'm going to play safety and receiver. That's my 4th year of football. My personal goal for this year is to beat Craig. Only other sport I played was basketball. Favorite subject would be math. Just hung out with my family, travel a little bit, and focus on football. Go to college, maybe play football in college. If not, just work. My favorite movie would probably be Fast and Furious. I am Blue Wheels, and I am proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations, east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens & Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Dotson Payment Solutions are proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors broadcast on KTYV Sports on FM. Hi, this is Zach from Dotson Payment Solutions. Are you running a local business and tired of paying too much for credit card processing and not getting the local technical support you need? Join our team today at DotsonPOS.com. That's DOTSONPOS.com. Dotson Payment Solutions is a home team for point of sale, payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more, and a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors, your home team.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Cohen Vanderbosch. I'm number 17, and I play receiver. I've been playing football since 3rd grade. My goals for this season is to have a winning season and go to the playoffs. I like to play lacrosse too. My favorite subject in school is lunch because I love to eat. I played a lot of football this summer and worked out. My plans after I graduate is probably college. My favorite movie is probably Talladega Nights because it's just, yeah, it's shake and bake. I'm Cohen Vanderbosch, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
This fall, bring fresh color home with Steamboat Ace Hardware, the great paint store inside your hardware store. From bold front doors to warm, cozy living rooms, we've got top brands like Benjamin Moore and Clark & Kensington, plus expert advice to match. All the tools, all the color, all in one stop. Steamboat Ace Hardware, your local place for paint this fall. Steamboat Ace is the place with the helpful paint folks.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Hey, I'm Brian Ripley.
And I'm Justin Reed.
We are with the Paoli Group.
The Paoli Group has made the strategic move to join forces with the agency.
We are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
As a high school coach and a member of the Paoli Group, our team is dedicated to serving the community and finding ways to give back.
Just like a Steamboat Sailor, we value teamwork, integrity, and character.
For all your real estate needs, find us at thepaoligroup.com. Let's go Sailors.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hello, my name is Kenny Horse. I'm number 62 on the gridiron, and I play left guard and middle linebacker. I've been playing football for now, I'd say about 10 or 11 years. I think my personal goals is to get at least 20 pancakes this season as a left guard, and I think our team goals is to beat Craig. I play lacrosse. I'm going to do wrestling this upcoming year, and I like fixing cars and trailers in my free time. My favorite subject in school is probably American history. What I did this summer, I went to New York to see my family and just worked a ton. Plans after I graduate, I want to go to college in Manhattan College, maybe become a private investigator like my father, or if that doesn't work out, become a truck driver. My favorite movie is The Godfather because it's the only meaningful movie I've ever watched. And I am Kenny Horse, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailor Sports Broadcast.
Steamboat Roofing Company, proudly working in and giving back to Steamboat's outdoor community. Ski, bike, run, roof, Steamboat.
To schedule a roof estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com.
This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailor Sports sponsors.
See you out there.
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens & Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Kids are back in school and hunting season is close at hand. But have you gotten all of your outdoor projects completed? Steamboat Ace is here to help. They have the stain you need for your deck so it's protected through the winter. How about that trim on the house that needs to be painted? You know Steamboat Ace is an outstanding paint store inside a great hardware store. And don't forget they carry camping gear with great brands like Yeti, Coleman, and Weber. Steamboat Ace is here to help you get your work done and enjoy the great outdoors. Steamboat Ace, your helpful hardware place.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name's Lloyd Warren. I'm number 52. I'm a right guard and a defensive end. I've been playing football for 5 years. My personal goals are getting at least 5 tackles for a loss. Our team goals are beating Craig. I play lacrosse and wrestle. My favorite subject in school is science. This summer, I traveled a lot. After high school, I'm probably going to go into trade. My favorite movie is Grown Ups because it's funny. I'm Lloyd Warren, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life.
Jason here with One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. Modern day diesels can throw a check engine light when the DEF system is malfunctioning due to the temperature drops. Bad heaters, bad sensors, and bad pumps are a common problem this time of year. Don't wait until you're in limp mode on the side of the road. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center, located at 2565 Copper Ridge Drive. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens & Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailor Sports Broadcast.
Steamboat Roofing Company, proudly working in and giving back to Steamboat's outdoor community. Ski, bike, run, roof, Steamboat.
To schedule a roof estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com.
This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailor Sports sponsors.
See you out there.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank,
Builder's First Source,
the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance,
Ellens & Strom Attorneys at Law,
Mountain Eye Works,
Johnny B. Good's Diner, One Off Auto Center,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dotson Payment Solutions,
the Paoli Group,
Steamboat Ace Hardware,
and the all-new Steamboat Motors.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
Now let's go to the booth for the call of Steamboat Sailors Football.
Brian Harvey, Mike Deemer, live at Gardner Field, and we are loud.
Big crowd tonight.
Yes, we do. It's homecoming. The Steamboat Sailors getting ready to take on the Summit County Tigers. As we mentioned, as Coach talked about, this one's been circled on the calendar.
There's a little backstory to this. I mean, we couldn't ask for a better night for football. It's gorgeous. There's not even a puff of a breeze. Perfect temperature. Huge crowd for homecoming. But last year, as we recall, Sailors, they got off to a good start early in the season, and literally the wheels to the Sailor wagon came off on one Friday night in Summit, and it was,
I think the lug nuts got loose in Summit. It was the next week in Eagle Valley where the wheels actually came off.
Yeah, but that Summit game with the laser spotter, the referees in the huddle chatting it up with the Summit players, there was all kinds of egregious things going on. A stripper, not that big a deal, but it was just,
that's a streaker. It
was a mess. A streaker. Yeah.
Not a stripper.
Not a stripper.
There's no table dances, Mike.
But a streaker across the field, and it was just like everybody got unfocused on the game, and there was some chip shots, some cheap plays, and I know from talking to the Sailor players, this one's been circled like you alluded to.
Sailors are in black. The Summit County Tigers in white with green numbers. The Sailors are set to return the kick here as we open it up here. Homecoming 2025. Looks like Eli Beaver and Thomas Krupp, I believe, are back deep. I could be wrong. It's not the first or the last time. Here comes the kick. Big high kick, but this one's going to go out of bounds. Sailors will get it at the 35. We'll take it.
That's a penalty, and moves the ball even a little further. Great field position for the Sailors to start with. I don't know, honestly, if that was a little bit of jitters on behalf of the kicker for the Summit,
or they're scared
of
our return
scared
men.
of those two return men, and I don't blame them not a lick there.
No, I missed you at Aspen, Mike. It was a fun one. I know you got to listen to and watch a little bit of of it. But, man, the Sailors absolutely were hitting on all cylinders, and let's see if they can do it again tonight. Nerves are going to be a little bit worse than they were before.
And with a bye week, 2 weeks of no football, it's going to take them a little bit to settle in.
All right, we got Cohen Vanderbosch to the left, Gautreaux to the right, one man in the backfield. From the gun, handoff to Krupp. Krupp looking, patient, bounces, turns, spins, and picks up 2 or 3 yards.
It got clogged in the middle there quickly, but Thomas still picked up 3 yards. Great job. I think tonight what we're going to see for the Sailors to have success, we really got to watch the line, both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. If the Sailors can dominate the line of scrimmage, I think they're going to have serious success this evening.
I agree. Second down, about 7 to go. Ball marked down at the 46-yard line. Sailors moving right to left on your radio dial. Big shift. Sailors have one man in the backfield with Cobb, the quarterback. That's Krupp again. He goes over to the left side. He's got some freedom, and he picks up the first down, 8-yard pickup.
And at that time, the pull action, the right side of the offensive line pulling to the left, really blew open a hole. You got 2 carries and a 12-yard pickup. But I honestly think what the Sailors have to do, and this is no secret for anyone who's been watching, get the ball in number 3's hand. Cohen Vanderbosch, he's a playmaker. He can break it open. Big, strong, fast, super athletic kid.
He's among 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Back to pass. Looking, pumps, throws it up there, looking for Vanderbosch, and that one's nearly picked off.
And, I got to say, when Vanderbosch broke, he was wide open. We waited just a little too long, and I almost think because of the pump fake by Cobb, the quarterback, I think he thought Vanderbosch was going to take it to the sideline and then down the sideline, and he kind of came up a little short there, allowed the defensive back for the Summit Tigers to get in position.
All right, Sailors break the huddle. 3 receivers off to the left. The ball's on that right hash mark or between them. Back to pass. Looking. Quick flare out there to Krupp. Krupp's got room. Picks up positive yards, and he's going to be down over the 40 as he picks up about 6 yards on the play. Take this opportunity to thank our friends at Builders First Source for all your building materials. With 2 convenient locations now in Steamboat Springs, easy to find on 13th Street and Pine Grove Road on both sides of town for all your building materials. 2 receivers, now 3 receivers off to the right, Mike.
And this is 3rd and short, which is something historically the Sailors have had an issue with on 3rd down.
Tanner.
It's been 3rd and long.
Cobb rolling, throwing. He's got a man. That's Vanderbosch. That's complete, and that's a first down. He actually had 4 receivers, empty backfield. Everybody was off to the right.
I think there's holding on Summit, though. Against the Sailors.
That's going to push the Sailors back. And
again, it's the one thing, especially after having the bye week, so you got 2 weeks of no football, homecoming, the jitters. You got to watch the penalties and turnovers, the Achilles heel of any team. And if the Sailors can control their penalties, nothing stupid, no personal fouls. The holding is worse, but you got to watch the personal fouls, the holding, the PIs. If the Sailors have got to do that if they want to have success tonight.
So it's 3rd down and a long 13 to go here. Sailors break the huddle. Got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Cobb has got Krupp to his left. Back to pass is Cobb. Tanner throws. That one's caught. Gautreaux on his feet, and he's out of bounds at the 40. He's going to be about 3-4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 4th and about 4. I think if I got Thomas Krupp and Eli Beaver in my backfield, I'm going to go with a 2-back set, and I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
It's interesting. We haven't seen the 2-back set yet today. They ran it a bunch, I'd say 90% of the time last week against Aspen, and had huge success with it.
It's a big 4th down play here for the Sailors.
Beaver is
the momentum going
to the left of Cobb. Three receivers off to the right. That's Eli Beaver with the ball. He cuts it up. He's got the first down. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he is down at the 10-yard line. A huge run and a big first down for your Sailors. What happened, Mike?
Thunder and lightning. What happened is the line blew open a hole that you or I could run through. I love watching Eli Beaver run. I love watching that kid play football.
You got some Beaver fever?
I do, man. I do. He is just awesome, though, all over the field, offensively and defensively in past games. He's just 120% he is going.
Three receivers off to the right, nobody to the left. Krupp in the backfield with Cobb. From the gun, hand off to Krupp. Krupp over the right side. He's got the edge. I think cuts it back in, still on his feet. Spins, and he's down inside to about the 1 yard line, maybe, Mike?
I thought he broke the goal line. He got a first down, which is, it's good and bad. If you're not going to score, maybe, he was going for the goal line, but if you could have been second and inches,
yeah,
you know what I mean? A little better, a little more choice for the OC to call, but
they got this empty backfield. Quarterback's wide, direct snap to Krupp. Krupp's going to skedaddle.
That's your offensive line.
Into the end zone. Sailors up 6-0. Wow.
And Big Stu up here, when the Sailors got receiving on the kickoff, I said, maybe it's a good thing. He said, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. All right, I'm embellishing a little bit, but what I was saying is, if they do receive the kickoff to start the first half like they did, and they go down there and they march, and look, that offense just marched. They were positive yardage on every play, and they had one penalty. I mean, marching down the field.
Yeah.
And a mix, the pass, the run, just mixing it up in the flats.
Here comes the extra point, the snap, the hold. It's good. A little confusion on that play. I wasn't sure if they were going to get it off, but they did. So with 8:10 left in this first quarter, 7-0 the score. Yes, you can listen and watch this game. And Mike, this is a bit of a reunion for us. It was last year on this Saturday that Stu Kochi joined us in the booth to run the camera, and now he's been a fixture on loan from Steamboat Lumber. We always love to have Stu in the house.
He's a member of the band. Outstanding.
I'd like to thank our friends at Mountain Mattress and Furniture. Harris, Charlie, and the gang helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Come in for a test nap today on Loggers Lane. And I heard Charlie's ad where he starts out where he was, like 10 years old voicing the ad.
Yeah,
he's like, that was me in 2015. If you still have the same mattress, I'm like, I got the same mattress and it was about 10 years old in 2015. So it may be time.
But it's an illustration of just how good their products are. They are as good as they come.
They got all varietals of mattresses.
I'll tell you what, the offensive line dominated that series. Dominated it.
Eli Beaver set to kick. Back deep, number 3, Connor Irwin. He's dangerous. Big high kick. This one's going to be fielded right at the goal line. And here comes Irwin. Irwin turns it over to the left side. Doesn't get back to the 16-yard line, though, and there's a flag on the play.
That's going to be against Summit. There was near as I could see, I caught it the last second, but it looked like the Summit defender got his hand up under the face mask of the Sailor coverage man. So I think that's going to knock him back in at least another 10 yards. Big hole for the Summit Tigers to be starting in. Oh, baby. This game's going to be good. I can feel it, It's a football night.
Summit County Tigers break the huddle. And they are, as Mike said, march back off the penalty. Looks like they're going to have it inside the 10-yard line. 1st and 10. They're going to spread it out with Cesar Lozano wide to the right here at receiver. 2 receivers to the left. Quarterback Wyatt is Elias Wyatt, big senior, 6'2". And he's going to hand that ball off over that left side. Positive yards, pick up of about 3 or 4. But we had a slew of Sailors in on that.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one reason why so many players were able to make contact with the ball carrier was on the left side. Big number 70, Phil Dozer, had 3 of the Summit Tigers on him, and that's no joke. 3 of them standing him up, and he had him in combat. Allowed his teammates to get around, make some good hits.
Second down, about 5 to go for the first from the gun. Another inside handoff. Sailors read this one. They're in the backfield. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, the line, number 70, Phil Harper, number 78, one of my favorite Sailors, Big Wyatt O'Neal, 62, Kenny Orse the Horse. They're pounding in there.
Clock stopped here. Now it's running with 7 minutes and counting. Third down, about 5 to go for the first. Summit County spreading it out. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 1 man in the backfield, man in motion right to left. There's a quick pitch. And over the right side, jet sweep. Sailors read that one. Who was in on that?
Number 21, Luke Jordan, who
LJ.
Yeah, the first game of the season, I watched him put a hit on a Coal Ridge player, and I was watching on TV. You guys were all down in Coal Ridge, and I said that kid, he likes to hit somebody. So that was fun to watch. Great job by number 21, Luke Jordan, getting in the backfield, disrupting the play, wrapping up the legs of the ball carrier, brings up 4th down. Summit's punting.
Thomas Krupp back deep for the Sailors. High snap goes over the punter's head. That's a safety.
That's a safety.
SSSSAAAA. I guess people don't remember that song now, do they?
That's going to put 2 cheap points on the board, and the Sailors will be receiving the kickoff. 9-0 game. You got that big defensive line. You got number 70, Phil Harper down there, who's just growling and spitting and he's got just making all kinds of grunting sounds. He's scaring that line. That center. He snapped that ball like he was kicking the extra point.
The Sailors, this is honestly, Mike, we've been doing this for a long time. This is the biggest offensive and defensive line I have ever seen come from Steamboat.
Oh, I mean, it's easily the truth, Harv. And I'll tell you to illustrate it. Somebody was asking me, I was saying this team is as talented as any team, I said, even the 09 team that went state championship. And they said, well, what's the difference? I said, in 09, the biggest players, when the huddle broke, went to all the skill positions. Now the huddle breaks like it should be, and the big guys go to the line.
And some of our skill position players have some size, too.
Gotro and Vanderbosch are big boys.
And the other difference was we had 26 kids on that 09 team. We have 65 kids out on this for this program.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's when you have, Coach was telling me in the pregame interview, he has 8 linemen that he subs in. He's getting everybody time. And that's how you get good.
That's building a program.
And that's what he's doing. Big high kick. This one looks like it's going to, you guys got to pick that one up. Leaves it for, is that Krupp? No. Nope, that's Tyler Grove. Grove comes around the outside here at the 35 to the 40. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 40. He ran a long way back. I was like, what are you guys doing?
They got to receive the kick. I don't know kind of what they were doing. I don't think they're understanding a safety, a free kick
is the same as
a free ball.
Yeah.
But when you were talking about that with the 09 team, only having 26 players, that was the Achilles heel too.
Yes.
Because by the time they made it to the state championship, it was like a mash unit. There were so many wounded kids.
Our best player, Joe Dover, was done, and that's 3-4 starters.
Yeah.
Offense, defense, special teams.
Yes, it was.
That dude was all over the place.
Very good at him.
So here comes the pitch. Around the outside, Sailors have a first down and then some. Look out. Here comes Cohen Vanderbosch with wheels. And said it earlier so succinctly. Get the ball to
the
Vanderbosch.
ball in his hands because he's a football player. He's big, strong, fast, athletic. And you know what's really good about Cohen? He's a student of the game. So he studies it. He really does. And he sees the field in an extraordinary way. When we talk about football, he tells me things that, you wouldn't suspect to hear from an 18-year-old kid.
One receiver, that's Abbott Gautreaux, off to the left from the gun. Krupp's in the backfield, and we've got a quick timeout here for Summit County as they've got to regroup as the Sailors have the ball. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line of Summit.
I got to give a first shout-out to a family from Michigan, the Krupp boys. I believe it was their uncle and cousin, maybe, aunt and cousin, I don't know. But they were in the diner not too long ago, introduced themselves. Super nice folks. If you're listening in from Michigan, just want to say hello. Told you I'd give you a shout, and your boys are playing great tonight.
I think I saw a few Detroit Lion Krupp jerseys in the house, so they may be here. A lot to cheer about.
They actually might be. I know they said they were staying for a stretch, and they might be here for the game.
Take this opportunity to thank Dotson Payment Solutions, bringing local point-of-sale payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more to your business. Learn more at dotsonpos.com. Of course, you can listen and watch this game at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. Listen to it online wherever you are across the globe at steamboatradio.com and on KTYV Sports on FM at 97.7, 105.7 on the FM dial. Having some technical issues with 97.7, should have it fixed, but you can listen on 105.7 as well. So from the gun, that's Tanner Cobb, quarterback keep by design. He takes it right up the gut, picks up about 4 yards on the play, Mike.
Yeah, I think 4 or 5 yards, and that's what's funny about the way the Sailor offense is going right now. We've spoken about this in the past. If an offense could get 4 yards every play, they're going to score every play. They're going to march down the field, first down after first down. But the way this offense is going, we're like, 4 yards, I guess. Okay.
We're getting spoiled.
We are indeed.
So 8-0 the score, 4:43 left in this first quarter. Homecoming here at Gardner Field. Gautreaux way wide to the left, one receiver to the right, and
that's going to bring a penalty up against Summit, encroachment. Another 5 yards changes the whole playbook for the Sailors offensive coordinator. That's going to bring up 2nd down and about 1. Which it is. 5-yard penalty. So now it's 2nd and 1. This changes everything. I mean, this just opens up the playbook for the OC because he knows with the backfield we have, if he doesn't get what he wants right now, he'll get a first down on one of the next 2 plays.
2nd down and 1, ball on the 18 of Summit County. Sailors moving right to left on your radio dial. Back to pass is Cobb. Cobb's throwing it to the back of the end zone. Cohen Vanderbosch with a diving catch.
Vanderbosch, and what a throw by Cobb, man. He led him beautifully. You know what it was? It was everything perfect, okay? The motion set it up. The line did an incredible job. Tanner was back there. He wasn't even getting any pressure whatsoever, and I don't know what happened on the coverage, but Cohen was wide open. I mean,
I think they were looking for the run.
For a first down, you got to think when it's 2nd and 1 with the backfield we have that they're going to go to put 6 points on the board, and that's exactly what they did.
Snap, the hold, the kick, it's good. 16-0 the score, 4:13 left in this first quarter. It's been all Steamboat Sailors. Big shout out to our friends at Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. West Steamboat on Highway 40. Also like to thank our friends at Ellens & Strom, attorneys at law. When life throws you a penalty flag, Ellens & Strom, attorneys at law, has your back. Criminal, civil, estate planning, real estate, business, and more. Go to ellensstrom.com. Also like to thank the Paoli Group with the International Real Estate Brokerage, the agency. Let the Paoli Group and Chris Paoli and his team help you with all your real estate needs. The Paoli Group has you covered. So the Sailors set to kick off here, and it's been a big first quarter, and this is just how we wanted to start it.
Well, it's exactly what the Sailors want. The defense really coming up strong, but the offense, you got a number 3, Vanderbosch, number 5, Gotro, just going down the list, number 20, Krupp, everybody, Eli Beaver, they're all chipping in, Cobb on the carry.
So Eli Beaver with a big kick, and this is going to be fielded at the 2-yard line. Irwin right up the gut with it. He's at the 20. No, he's not. He is stopped at about the 19-yard line.
I'll tell you what, whoever the Sailor was that came up with that hit, and I'm looking, I see the number 20. 22, and that is Lucas Johnson, who has turned into a football player before our very eyes. Way to go, Luke. Great kid.
Is so fast.
Great kid. Love that boy. Great job. And he got down there and just smashed that kick return. You're like, he's going to make it to the 20. No, he is not.
Not going to do it. All right. Now Summit spreading it out. One man in the backfield. Back to pass. No, handoff. I missed.
No, it was a pass. It was into the flat there to number 5. Sailors number 8, Blue Willis, I believe, on the coverage. And he actually really had good coverage over him. It was just kind of a sidearm pass. That's what threw you off. And
what threw me off is I was looking at the roster.
I'll do it too.
I'm easily thrown, Mike. You know this. So we got receivers to the left and right, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. One man in the backfield from the gun. It looks like Connor Irwin in a quarterback. No, I'm sorry. Handoff over the left side. That is Connor Irwin with the ball. And man, the Sailors fired up here.
Is that number 50? Was that Lloyd Warren tracking him down from behind? It was. Lloyd totally disrupted that play. The ball carrier was coming up towards the middle, and Lloyd was right there. He had to get to the outside, and they managed to bring him down for a short pickup.
That boy brings down cows.
Yeah, he does. There's no mess.
He's a ranch kid. I don't want him chasing me. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. One running back in the backfield from the gun. Back to pass is Wyatt. Wyatt's got a man.
Picked.
And that one is picked off. And that is Lucas Johnson or LJ?
No, LJ.
And he's going to take that one to the house. Touchdown.
Jordan. That was like, he was the most wide open one in the field. This Sailors team is dominating right now. They are hitting on all cylinders. The defensive line put so much pressure on the quarterback. He was throwing off the back of his cleats and just threw an air ball up there. And literally, number 21, Luke Jordan, was the only one around him.
So lining up for the extra point. Sailors up 22-0. Here's the snap, the hold, and the kick. And that one...
We got, and if you just tuned in, we got a 23-0 game. Sailors have 3 touchdowns and a safety. It's exactly what the coaching staff was hoping for coming into tonight's game. The defense is playing incredible. The offensive line has dictated this game, and we touched on that earlier. Some of these guys, they've been frothing at the mouth, and I'm not ashamed to say, number 77, your boy Stu. Is it his birthday?
17 years old today. Wow.
He just turned 17.
17-year-old senior.
God. And he comes to school in the back of a stock truck, right? He's that big. I mean, seriously. That kid is huge.
You guys have a trailer for him, right?
But you got Cannon Wilson, number 78, Wyatt O'Neal. Like I touched on earlier, we did 52, Lloyd Warren, Harper. Kenny Orsa horse. This line is just dominating, and again, like you said, the coach is just rotating in, keeping everybody fresh. It's a daunting task for the O&D line of the Summit Tigers.
Eli Beaver's going to kick this one off. Number 3, Connor Irwin, back deep. He hasn't had much success. This is going to be, his third return of the game. Big high kick. This one's going to go into the end zone.
Almost through the uprights.
Yeah. Look, Beaver's got a leg. I mean, that last extra point he put back to the fence. He hit the fence in the air, went over the track. I usually jokingly say, they're going to kick it to Mike and Wendy Apple's house.
Yes.
Yeah, he almost did.
He did. I think Mike just got a souvenir.
Yeah.
But I mean, right now, if you're the Sailors coaching staff, they're thinking, right, what we got to do is maintain our composure. That's the most important thing. Don't let the guys start floating on their own, above the field. They got to continue doing what's brought them success this far.
Wyatt, the quarterback, with Dominguez, the running back. Dominguez gets the handoff off the high snap. He stays on his feet, hard to bring down, picks up about 6 yards on the carry.
Yeah, about that. He might have even had a little bit more and ran into the back of his own blocker. Number 66 for the Sailors, I believe, Lucas Froman.
Yeah.
Big man in the middle there, coming up with the initial contact.
Oh, look at this line. And then we're marching him back the other way. Got a hold on the play.
False start.
Is it a false start?
Yeah, which is so odd, particularly in high school sports, that when there's a false start, they should blow the whistle.
No, but that was a 10-yard penalty. Isn't a false start a 5-yard penalty?
It is. It is.
I think it was
the sign was false start.
So I don't know. We don't know what the call was.
Nah, but it was against Summit. We'll take it.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Elias Wyatt, the quarterback, with Dominguez in the backfield, man in motion, left to right. And there's a quick handoff to the motion man. And that is number 3, Connor Irwin. He's jitterbugging back there, but he's not going anywhere.
No, he ran into number 21. Right now, Luke Jordan is just having a spectacular game. One of the Sailors, and I think it was number 52, Lloyd Warren set him into the interior, and he just ran bam into number 21, Luke Jordan, who I'll tell you what I love to see, because there's been some teams in the past, and you and I know this, the tackling was always suspect, trying to wrap guys up around the shoulder pads. Luke Jordan just made a clinic tackle.
And he's not a big kid. He took a kid down that was almost, a size and a half.
30 pounds bigger for sure.
All right, Wyatt from the gun, back to pass, looking, rifles that one. That one's complete, and they are going to have a first down over the 40, and nice touchdown saving tackle. That was Cesar Lozano. That kid's got some jets.
Yeah, he does. He knows how to run. He just ran a quick slant pattern. The quarterback got the ball to him quick. That's what Summit's got to do. The pressure our line is bringing, he's got to release the ball sooner if he wants to succeed.
Elias Wyatt, inside handoff there. Big number 14, Dominguez, over the left side. He's got nowhere to go.
No, he ran into number 52, Lloyd Warren, and number 60. Is that 60 or 68? 68 for the Sailors. He's going to the linebacker position. And I think it's Miguel Uribe. Great job, though, tracking down the ball carrier. A little help from number 52, Lloyd Warren.
So second down, about 9 to go for the first. Trips off to the right here. Ball is on the left hash. One receiver off to the left, one man in the backfield. That's Dominguez. Wyatt fakes the handoff. A little play action. Throws it over the left. Sailors read that one like a book. On the tackle, Blue Willis.
Yeah, and again, the quarterback's got to get rid of it quick. He's throwing sidearm because of the pressure, and he threw it to number 3, and Blue Willis literally hit him in the soft spot of the back. Beautiful tackle, wrapped him up, but number 3 for the Summit Tigers was very slow to get up from that play.
So third down and a long 6 7 for the first. That's going to do it. After 1 quarter of play, Sailors on top, 23-0. We'll take this opportunity to thank our friends at Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, bringing you the insurance touchdown of the game. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life. Mountain Eyeworks, helping you, me, and the refs see better. For all your eye care needs, go see Dr. Erica in 2 convenient locations, Central Park Plaza in Steamboat and Victory Way in Craig, and online at mountaineyeworks.com. Also like to thank Steamboat Roofing. For all your roofing needs, go to steamboatroofing.com, helping the Sailors raise the roof after every victory. And of course, our friends at One Off Auto Center, formerly Doc's Auto. Same great service, same great place. Go see Jason and the gang at One Off Performance for all your automotive repair needs on Copper Ridge Drive. Also a big shout out to Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, with locations in Steamboat and Craig, member FDIC. It's the weekend, Mike. It's a Friday, which means we got Saturday and Sunday. What's going on at the diner? Johnny B's, one of our big sponsors.
September. Seniors get a free drink with any meal, and when we say seniors, we mean high school seniors and anyone over 60.
That's me. Back to pass. Wyatt throws that one up. It's a duck. Who's got it? Who came down with it? And I think Summit County got that one.
They did. Number 3,
Connor
who
Irwin
took the shot earlier, came back, went up for the jump ball, and it was clearly a jump ball and came down with it. Nice job for the Summit Tigers by number 3, Connor Irwin.
Elias Wyatt, the quarterback. He's got Dominguez to his left. Throws that ball over the right side. Fastball just a bit outside.
Yeah, there looked to be a little confusion over there. There were two Summit receivers in the flats. Number 56 for the Sailors, A.J. Gieslin on the coverage, but the receivers looked like they crossed their wires, and neither one was even looking for the ball. Quarterback's getting rid of it quick. I'm sure that's his survival instinct kicking in as well.
So that brings up a 2nd down and 10. Ball is marked down at the 35-yard line of Steamboat. Sailors leading 23-0 right now. 11:35 left in this 2nd quarter. Summit, the Tigers send 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Dominguez in the backfield with the quarterback, Wyatt. Elias Wyatt gets the snap, looking to pass, throws that one to the flat. That one's caught, but a nice play there by Tyler Grove.
Yeah, really good coverage. Grove came around. You know, sometimes you just got to give props to the other team. The quarterback threw a dart. The receiver got to it. Number 4 for the Sailors, Grove had great coverage, reaching in, trying to block it. It looked like it even deflected off his hand.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4 for the first, maybe 5. We just lost you, Mike.
Yeah, I keep my chair keeps plopping. No big butt jokes. Okay.
You pulled a Tom Brady there. 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. Elias Wyatt, the quarterback, gets the snap, fakes the handoff, quarterback keep. He's going to run forward, trying to follow Dominguez, but he's not going to get the first down. That's going to bring up a 4th and short, Mike.
Oof. I mean, clearly it's 4 down territory for Summit. They're down 23-0. They're finally starting to generate some positive yardage offensively. But it's not even really 4th and short is, inside a yard to me. This is 4th and about 4. I think the quarterback's going to try to throw a quick slant again out in the flats. The running game's been non-existent. So I think he's got to go. He's got to be thinking to one of his receivers running a quick slant out in the flats and just get rid of the ball quickly.
So from the gun, Wyatt has got 1 man, Dominguez in the backfield. Back to pass, looking, rifles it out to the flat. That's a 1st down. It's caught inside down to the 15-yard line. So the Tigers have penetrated the red zone.
Yeah, and it's pretty much been their bread and butter for their offensive success. And it was exactly like we said, a quick slant. It was actually quick button hook into the flats, and the quarterback got the ball to him.
Wyatt again from the gun. Dominguez to his left in the backfield. Back to pass. Looking. He's going to throw that one and he threw it into space. There's a flag on the play.
There is. It looked to me like incidental contact.
Let's see what they
between the two, but I think they're going to say that the Sailor defender disrupted the pattern.
So Tyler Grove on the coverage. Looks like it's in the spot of either a defensive or...
I think it's defensive holding, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes, it was defensive holding on Grove. And again, it kind of looked like both guys tangled up with each other there. I'll never say it was us. Never.
So first and goal here for the Tigers. First scoring opportunity for Summit.
And that's what I said at the start of this drive. The Sailors coaching staff has got to tell these guys, stick with what you're doing. Don't let it go to your head.
So ball marked on the 5-yard line. From the gun is Wyatt. Dominguez to his right. Back to pass. Looking. He's going to throw that ball up. And that ball falls incomplete. Good defensive coverage there by number 18, Ike Alexander, although, man, it would look like it may be close to a screening or face guarding.
He had his hand, he was up, not kind of playing for the ball, and had his back to the ball, actually. But, when your hand deflects it, we're going to call that good coverage by one of the Pine Street boys, Ike Alexander, number 18.
Is that a boy band? All right, from the gun. Wyatt. Oh, this is a direct snap to Irwin. Irwin over the right side. Irwin looking. He's in trouble. The Sailors have him pinned back deep, and he's going to be tackled for a loss down at the 12-yard line.
Boy, the Sailors' defense just strung that along, and they did not bite, and they're not a slow group out there. So when he was trying to get to the outside, he had no chance. Sailors' defense strung it along, and he got to a part where he didn't even have any blocking. There were 5 Sailors in front of him.
I don't know if that was a blown play. He was in the backfield, and he got the snap. Trying some trickeration. Now they're back with Wyatt at quarterback. Dominguez to his right. One receiver off to the right, 3 to the left as they're on that right hash. Back to pass. Wyatt throws that ball, and that one's picked off.
That's picked. Number 21. He's having a game, baby.
Yes, he
Luke
is.
Jordan, number 21. Great coverage. Honestly, I got to say, it's great for Luke, but the quarterback should not have forced that play. They were getting some momentum. He's been doing a good job. He tried to force that ball again. Another jump ball into coverage, and this jump ball, the Summit Tigers lost. Quarterback's doing a great job. Don't get me wrong there, but he tried to force that one in, and this time the Sailors came down with it.
So the Sailors will have it 1st and 20. 1st and 10, excuse me, from the 20. I'm dyslexic.
That's okay. That's okay.
Ball is going to be on that right hash. Sailors moving left to right in all black if you're watching at home at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. 2 receivers off to the left, 2 men in the backfield. Handoff there to Beaver. Beaver snakes his way through, and he's got a first down over the 30-yard line. He'll be down at about the 33.
You see how he read the hole that opened up on the right side? Taking the ball towards the left side of the line of scrimmage. Hole opened up on the right. He snuck through it and picked up 10 yards and a first down. And I'll tell you what, with 8:20 to go in the first half, Sailors up 23-0. Right now, if I'm the Sailors, I'm tapping the brakes a little bit. I'm going to start generating the run game. And like you said earlier, we got a 2-man backfield now.
So from the gun, 2-man backfield now. A handoff to Krupp over the right side. Krupp's got an opening, cuts it up. He's got the first down. He's over the 50 to the 40, down to the 30, to the 20, and he's out of bounds at about the 18-yard line.
Now we got a flag on the play, and where it was thrown at midfield, there were no Sailors. There was no holding. I actually think it might have been a face mask against one of the defenders as Krupp was going by.
Let's see what the call is. As we thank our friends at Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, with locations in Steamboat and Craig. They are lending. And, of course, our friends at Steamboat Motors, Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Chrysler. With store-to-door service, shop online at steamboatmotors.com.
And I believe it was face mask, personal foul kind.
Yep, face mask. So they'll add it to the end of the run.
That is a big penalty. But and Stu touched on it, that hole that Krupp went through, that offensive line blew it up, man. I mean, they blew the defensive line of the Summit Tigers right off the ball. And right now I'm watching number 70, Phil Harper, the Phil Dozer. He's talking to one of the Summit Tigers, and I think he's saying, wow, is only the first half? Holy cow.
Phil Dozer? Talk some. I know. Well, maybe
a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
We got one
Just
receiver.
Keep it clean. Keep it
absolutely.
clean.
We've got Gotro here, the lone receiver to the right, and it looks like Vanderbosch to the left. Handoff, no, to Krupp, and he's got
Gotro
for the touchdown.
Abbott Gotro. And I know Abbott's got family listening. This is the beautiful thing that they're getting everybody into the game. Abbott, like when you touched on it right before the play started, he was out here wide. He had man-to-man coverage, and he just ran a quick little post, maybe a 5-yard post, and he was wide open. And we got to give some props. Abbott was just accepted to Adams State.
I was
played football
and lacrosse.
My old stomping ground down in Alamosa. Adams State's good school. Good school. Fantastic cross-country program.
Beaver adds the extra point, 30-0. The score, 7:44 left in this first half. What set that play up beautifully was a play action, right? Yeah. The Sailors have been running all day long. They fake the ball to Krupp. Tanner Cobb does a good job pulling it out of the breadbasket. He sees a wide open Gotro just on that slant pattern.
Yeah,
right?
You're absolutely right.
Bam.
100%. That play action to Krupp is exactly what set that up. And when you got man-to-man coverage on the wide side and it's Gotro, that's going to pick up 5 yards every time. In this case, and a touchdown.
So the Sailors are set to kick off here. Second quarter action, 7:44 left. I'd like to thank our friends at Builders First Source for all your building material needs with 2 convenient locations in Steamboat on 13th Street and on Pine Grove Road in the old Alpine Lumber location.
So you asked me to touch on it. Right now at the diner, we have $10 cheeseburgers, $3.99 Bloody Mary screwdrivers and mimosas all through September. And again, seniors get a free drink. Anybody over 60 or anybody in their 12th grade at the high school gets a free drink with the purchase of a meal. We had a tour group in from France today. It was super cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, they were loving the views.
They're doing this every Friday, right?
They have been, yeah.
Big, booming, high kick to the end zone, and that's all the doctor wrote.
Get them starting over. I was up on Buff Pass last night, and the colors are spectacular right now. It's amazing. But I'll tell you what, everybody in town knows, because easily it's the most crowded I've seen it up at Buff Pass all year long. I mean, even in the middle of July, nothing like it is up there right now, because it is just so beautiful. And it's just, again, man, I hate, but what a blessed place we live in, man. It's gorgeous. It's just a beautiful, beautiful scene, a beautiful night, and I might just start singing God Bless America if we don't get stop here soon. And the Sailors are whooping Fanny. 7:40 to go in the first half, and they're up 30-0.
Empty backfield, 5 receivers out, 3 to the right, 3 to the left. Wyatt's going to throw this one up down that right side, and that one is nearly picked off. Good coverage by Weston Worley, who had himself a great game against Aspen.
Yeah, that one was all about the coverage. Number 2, Weston Worley. Also, number 22 for the Sailors, Lucas Johnson, had great coverage. And on top of it, number 44, a kid who's becoming a leader out there, Sean Struble, from his linebacker position all the way downfield, lending a body in coverage as well.
So second down, 10 to go. Ball on the 20. Once again, we got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, 1 man in the backfield. Irwin goes in motion. Dominguez over the left side. He's got positive yards, but he's met by a flotilla of Sailors. Who was in on that tackle?
That was number 69, Lyle Henninger, who I think I didn't give props to earlier on a big play over the middle. Number 69, Henninger. Man, did you see he hit that ball carrier who was kind of crouched down, running, looking for the hole, and Henninger stood him up and put him on his keister. Great job by number 69, Lyle Henninger.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball is on the left hash. Wyatt, the quarterback. He's got Dominguez in the backfield. Rolling to his right, looking, rifles that ball to the flat. That one's caught by Irwin, and it's going to be a first down, pickup of about 12.
Yeah, number 21 for the Sailors, Luke Jordan again on the tackle. Sailors got to start to shadow number 3, Irwin, for the Summit Tigers a little more. He's breaking in, he's finding the open grass out there, and he's kind of carrying this offense right now.
Once again, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Dominguez in the backfield. Quick pass to the flat over the left side. That's Irwin. He's dangerous. He picks up about 8 yards on the play.
Again, you got that's their go-to guy right now. I know we're going to see some adjustments by the Sailors defensively, but they're going to have to put a shadow on number 3, Irwin.
Second down, 6 to go. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 to the left. Big throw, and that was picked off. LJ, and he's going to take this one back. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sailors.
My goodness, what kind of game is that kid having? Number 21, Luke Jordan is having the most dominant defensive game I think I can remember anybody seeing.
My oh me. We got some happy moms and dads in front of us, and I don't blame them one bit.
Holy cow, Luke Jordan has more receiving yards than the whole Summit Tiger team. That's a fact.
And he's a cornerback.
He's playing defense. That's my point.
All right, lining up for the extra point, Tanner Cobb is the holder, Eli Beaver the kicker. And here comes the snap, the hold, and the kick. And it is good. He
drilled that one.
Kicked that one to the gym.
He did. I know why they were gesturing. They just did that 3, 6, 9. They just kicked that extra point with 10 guys on the field. Sailors were down 1 on their line. So they kicked the extra point with 10 on the field. Well, I'll tell you, some nights when things are going right, they go right in a hurry.
Yes, they do.
37-0 to go, 6:18 in the first half. And it's a beautiful night here at Gardner Field.
So the Sailors set to kick here.
I got a good friend in town, Greg Annable, owns Steamboat Smoke Shop. His wife, who's from Thailand, is here. This is her first ever football game.
Wow.
And he's texting me like she's in awe right now. You Americans are crazy.
Yes, we are. So, Sailors.
Welcome to football, Nan.
Lining up now for the kick after charging the ball. Now they spread it out, get into their respective lanes. Eli Beaver with a big, high, booming kick. This one is going to go into the end zone. And boy, that dude is talented.
He is. He's not giving him any chance.
37-0 the score. 6:19 left in this first half.
I mean, Eli's good. He's a great defensive player, but I don't know. He hasn't returned any interceptions for touchdowns tonight. I mean, come on. My goodness. The game, number 21, Luke Jordan, on homecoming.
Yeah. And he's a senior, right? Yeah. We'll take that. All right, so 3 receivers now off to the right, 1 to the left. Dominguez, the lone running back, with Wyatt, the quarterback. Summit looking to pass. Unloading down that right side, and that one's picked off again. Luke Jordan is having a field day. as he takes it down that right side, and we got flags on the play.
We do.
Or the left side, excuse me.
Luke Jordan.
Wow. Wow.
Is Luke a senior? Is Luke a senior or junior? Senior.
Yeah. So Luke Jordan having the game of his life right now. Is that, Mike, his third pickoff?
Fourth. He didn't. I'm a little disappointed. He didn't run that one back for a touchdown. Come on. What's he getting tired? My goodness, 4 interceptions, 2 returned for touchdowns.
Crazy.
The kid's all over the field. His coverage has been fantastic. These are not flukes. He's like reading the play, and he's got fantastic coverage on the intended receiver.
So the Sailors have it, 1st and 10, 6:05 left in this first half. 2 receivers off to the right. One in tight to the left. Thomas Krupp in the backfield with Tanner Cobb, the quarterback. Cobb from the gun. And he's going to fake the handoff, throws it out to Cohen Vanderbosch. Vanderbosch finds a seam across the middle to the 10. Touchdown, Sailors.
And like I said, Vanderbosch's athleticism was on display right there because he caught that ball in coverage, made a couple moves, just shirked the tackler, and off he goes. And man, I'll tell you what, this Sailors team, this is looking dominant. And this offensive line, as they come off the field, these guys are playing like men. They are just dominating the line of scrimmage. But then, like on a play like that, big number 77, Cannon Wilson's downfield blocking for Vanderbosch downfield.
Yeah, here comes the kick. And that one seriously went to the gym.
So it's 44-0
Clock's
with
running.
5:30 to go. And I'd say the Sailors were remembering this night a year ago down in Summit and preparing for it and playing to make amends. Because it has just been dominant in literally every facet.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Your Steamboat Sailors on top, 44-0. Clock is now mercy rule in effect. Once a Colorado high school team gets up by 40 points, the clock starts to run. And there's no stopping it at this point. Even if they score.
Oh, is that right?
It keeps rolling. It keeps rolling. We found that out last week. So this right here, third game the Sailors have had a running clock. They charge the football. As they do now, they go to their respective lanes.
Because like you can even look right now and see the body language of the Summit Tigers. They're like WTF right now, really.
Yeah, what hit me? You know, and this was a 21-20 game last year. Last second interception and then a crazy pass down the middle.
Yeah,
It was a crazy game.
It was a crazy game.
You know, and that's the thing about high school sports. It's cyclical.
It is.
We'll enjoy this now.
Exactly.
We have been on the other side of this. So please, if you're listening from Summit, understand we understand.
Yes, we're not. Hey, you know what? You send your guys up here, you send up your sons, and they come up here, and they're not giving up. They're playing hard. It's just they've run into a buzzsaw, and it happens. Happens in every level of football.
Wow.
And I think, too, I almost got to say, like last year, the Summit game followed by the Eagle game. I don't think the Sailors had the talent last year, the skills yet for a state championship run. So maybe those games,
they're building blocks.
Yes. Yeah, because this year, this team can compete with anybody in this state.
Well, and when you have 8 linemen that you can rotate in, it's crazy.
Yeah,
and they're good. And no drop off. So here comes the re-kick. There was a penalty on that last one, and he still made it to the end zone from the 35. 3:10 and counting left in this first half, 44-0. Summit County Tigers will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
I saw number 33 coming off from the kick coverage, Brandon Fleming, younger brother of Baron Fleming, who was a football player the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Big, strong kid, all over the field.
All right, so here from the gun, looked like there was movement, inside handoff there. Dominguez, the big boy, picks up about 7 yards on the carry, but who was in on that tackle, Mike?
All the Sailors were on that one. We got a little shout from Brett Shaw. Is he up in North Route right now? Up in North Route watching the game. Big Brett Shaw and his family. Hello to everybody, particularly my little darling Charlie. Saying hello from the booth, guys.
Burr Schlaff, number 55, was
he's been getting his hands dirty.
He's got a great name.
It's a football name. It's a linebacker's name right there.
Burr. And we got a whistle, looks like encroachment against. False start
on Summit, and that's too bad because I know maybe it was just a decoy play, but their wide receiver, I don't think our guys had seen him out in the flat. Number 4 for the Summit Tigers, Cesar Lozano, you said's got some skills. He was out there by himself. You don't take your foot off the gas now.
So breaking the huddle, Summit County Tigers to the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 22-yard line. 2nd down, 8 to go. Wyatt from the gun. He's got Dominguez in the backfield. Back to pass. Unloads. He's got a man. Oh, my. Number 4, Cesar Lozano, who is fast as all get out. He caught that slant earlier in the game. Yeah, that one went through his hands.
I know, but is nobody listening to me out there? I just said, watch number 4 out on the sideline. He's wide open. They didn't have any man covering him. And if he jukes and gets past the line of scrimmage, he's all long gone, and we'd be looking at a 44-7 score. No big deal, but going into the locker room, you don't want to give up any cheapies.
No, you don't. You want the momentum, and right now Mo is sitting on the Sailor sideline. Wyatt from the gun, rolling off to his left here, throws that one quick. That one's caught by Irwin. Great tackle there as the Sailors come up.
Yeah,
big time.
Frank Boyce, number 14, great coverage, kind of playing the smart plays is a defensive back. Boyce, he allowed the receiver, he had coverage behind him, he allowed him to make the catch knowing he wasn't going to get away from him, and he wrapped him up immediately.
And that's going to do it. Time's going to run out in this first half. So, Mike, after one half of play, it's been all Steamboat Sailors. 44-0 the score. Oh, my, oh, me.
I'll tell you what, even going back to the glory days, of Austin Hinter, Joe Dover, Spady, and those guys, I've never seen as dominant a first half against another quality football team.
Yeah.
Summit's got a good team.
Yeah.
I've never seen that kind of a dominant performance. I mean, it doesn't hurt when you got number 21 Luke Jordan, who I think has more receptions from the Summit quarterback than any of the wide receivers at this point, and certainly more touchdowns.
Man, 4 interceptions, 2 touchdowns. You got to be kidding me.
And Vanderbosch, 2 touchdowns. Gotro, touchdown. Krupp, touchdown. I mean, all your offensive studs are stepping it up and putting it all together. But that being said, it doesn't happen without some other names out there. Warren, Giesling, Orse, Froman, Henninger, Harper, Wilson, O'Neill. I don't want to skip anybody. They're too big to get angry, but you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
That offensive and defensive line are dominating this game in the first half, and it shows with a scoreboard of 44-0.
We love it. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with second half action. It's homecoming right here at Gardner Field on the beautiful campus of Steamboat Springs High School. You are tuned to KTYV Sports on FM FM at 105.7 and 97.7 on the FM dial. We're online at steamboatradio.com, and you can listen and watch this game at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. We are your Steamboat Sailor Sports Connection. KTYV Sports on FM, 105.7, 97.7 on the FM dial and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank,
Builders First Source,
the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance,
Ellens & Strom Attorneys at Law,
Mountain Eye Works,
Johnny B. Good's Diner, One Off Auto Center,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dotson Payment Solutions,
the Paoli Group,
Steamboat Ace Hardware,
and the all-new Steamboat Motors.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
Dotson Payment Solutions are proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors broadcast on KTYV Sports on FM. Hi, this is Zach from Dotson Payment Solutions. Are you running a local business and tired of paying too much for credit card processing and not getting the local technical support you need? Join our team today at DotsonPOS.com. That's DOTSONPOS.com. Dotson Payment Solutions is a home team for point of sale, payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more, and a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors, your home team.
Hey, I'm Brian Ripley.
And I'm Justin Reed.
We are with the Paoli Group.
The Paoli Group has made the strategic move to join forces with the agency.
We are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
As a high school coach and a member of the Paoli Group, our team is dedicated to serving the community and finding ways to give back.
Just like a Steamboat Sailor, we value teamwork, integrity, and character.
For all your real estate needs, find us at thepaoligroup.com. Let's go Sailors!
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank, and I want you to know how proud we are to sponsor this Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast on KTYV Sports on the FM. Steamboat Sailor fans are the best, and we support our sailors on the turf, the court, the pitch, and even the track. If you can't be there to cheer our sailors on in person, Yampa Valley Bank is thrilled to provide this broadcast just for you. Go Steamboat! Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is AJ Gieslin. I play outside linebacker. I've been playing football for like 5 years now. A personal goal I have for football this year is to be a contributor on varsity. A team goal is probably to beat Craig and maybe make the playoffs. Other sports and activities I like going biking and snowboarding every now and then. My favorite subject in school is my open period because I don't really have to do anything. And then this summer, I hung out with my friends and I worked on a roof, doing some roofing. Some plans after I graduate, probably want to go to trade school or join the military, maybe college, I don't know. And then my favorite movie is Talladega Nights because Ricky Bobby's funny. I am AJ Gieslin and I am proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
This fall, bring fresh color home with Steamboat Ace Hardware, the great paint store inside your hardware store. From bold front doors to warm, cozy living rooms, we've got top brands like Benjamin Moore and Clark & Kensington, plus expert advice to match. All the tools, all the color, all in one stop. Steamboat Ace Hardware, your local place for paint this fall. Steamboat Ace is the place with the helpful paint folks.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens & Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Making our community a better place is Steamboat Motors. And today, Steamboat Motors is featuring the great work of Steamboat Reading.
Did you know that 1 in 5 people are dyslexic? Steamboat Reading is helping children develop into confident readers with one-on-one tutoring using evidence-based approaches, learning evaluations, and advocacy support. Find out more at steamboatreading.org.
Brought to you by Steamboat Motors. Proud to give back to nonprofits like Steamboat Reading. Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat on Highway 40 or online at steamboatmotors.com.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name's Eli Beaver. I've been playing football for about 3 years. I'm a running back and an outside linebacker. My personal goal is to score a lot of touchdowns this season, get a lot of sacks, and I think as a team we want to go to the playoffs. I love to wrestle, I love to fish, I like to be active. I like math, it's probably my favorite subject just because it makes sense. And over the summer, spent a lot of time working out and hanging with friends. After I graduate high school, I think I'm going to go to college, although I don't have a good idea of where I'm going yet. My favorite movie is Cars, I think, because it's a super cool movie. I am Eli Beaver, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations, east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank, and I want you to know how proud we are to sponsor this Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast on KTYV Sports on the FM. Steamboat Sailor fans are the best, and we support our sailors on the turf, the court, the pitch, and even the track. If you can't be there to cheer our sailors on in person, Yampa Valley Bank is thrilled to provide this broadcast just for you. Go Steamboat! Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Jason here with One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. Modern day diesels can throw a check engine light when the DEF system is malfunctioning due to the temperature drops. Bad heaters, bad sensors, and bad pumps are a common problem this time of year. Don't wait until you're in limp mode on the side of the road. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center, located at 2565 Copper Ridge Drive. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Hey, I'm Brian Ripley.
And I'm Justin Reed.
We are with the Paoli Group.
The Paoli Group has made the strategic move to join forces with the agency.
We are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
As a high school coach and a member of the Paoli Group, our team is dedicated to serving the community and finding ways to give back.
Just like a Steamboat Sailor, we value teamwork, integrity, and character.
For all your real estate needs, find us at thepaoligroup.com. Let's go Sailors!
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Indy Leitner. I don't know my number net yet. I play wide receiver and cornerback. I've been playing football. I'm going into my 4th year this season. My personal goal for the season is to just do as much as I can with my time on the field, and the team goal is to have a winning season and make the playoffs. I play lacrosse, and I also like to snowboard and be outside. My favorite subject is math because I like it. It's fun. I stacked my bread this summer, and I hung out with my friends a lot. And after I graduate, I'm gonna go to college. My favorite movie is Hot Tub Time Machine because it's really funny. I'm Indy Leitner, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM. Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Wyatt O'Neal. I am number 71. I play offensive line and defensive line. I played football for 4 years now. My team goals this year are to play hard and play with a good heart. My other interests are weightlifting and fishing and camping. And my favorite subject is lunch because I don't have to try too hard. And what I did this summer was lift weights and hang out with my friends and go fishing. And after I graduate, I want to take a gap year, go fish in Alaska, then come back and go to college. And then my favorite book is Alabama Moon because it's really cool. I am Wyatt O'Neal, and I am proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank, and I want you to know how proud we are to sponsor this Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast on KTYV Sports on the FM. Steamboat Sailor fans are the best, and we support our sailors on the turf, the court, the pitch, and even the track. If you can't be there to cheer our sailors on in person, Yampa Valley Bank is thrilled to provide this broadcast just for you. Go Steamboat! Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Jason here with One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. Modern day diesels can throw a check engine light when the DEF system is malfunctioning due to the temperature drops. Bad heaters, bad sensors, and bad pumps are a common problem this time of year. Don't wait until you're in limp mode on the side of the road. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center, located at 2565 Copper Ridge Drive. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Lucas Krupp, and I play tight end and outside linebacker. This is my 5th year playing football. My personal goal is to play hard and just get better every day. And as a team, I hope we beat Craig and make the playoffs. I also play basketball, and I love being outside, snowboarding and fishing. My favorite subject in school is history because I find it really interesting. This summer, I hung out with my friends and family a lot and played a lot of sports. After I graduate, I hope to go to college. My favorite movie is The Dark Knight because I love Batman. I'm Lucas Krupp, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by our friends at Yampa Valley Bank, Builders First Source, the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance, Ellens & Strom Attorneys at Law, Mountain Eye Works, Johnny B. Good's Diner, One Off Auto Center, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Dotson's Payment Solutions, the Paoli Group, Steamboat Ace Hardware, and the all-new Steamboat Motors. Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and SteamboatRadio.com.
Now let's go to the booth for the call of Steamboat Sailors Football.
Welcome back to Gardner Field. It's me, Brian Harvey, alongside Mike Deemer. Impressive first half for your Steamboat Sailors. Coming into this game, we mentioned that this one was circled on the calendar. Sailors lost in Summit County 21-20 last year on a last-second touchdown throw that came off of a turnover earlier. And the Steamboat Sailors looking like they meant business when they came in here. 44-0 the score. The Sailors have been able to move the ball on offense, defense, and special teams. Luke Jordan right now, the story of this first half, 4 interceptions, 2 of them pick sixes. So not a bad day at the office for Luke. So the clock will be running for this second half on homecoming. Very interesting that the Steamboat Sailors did not have any homecoming kings or queens. So I guess nobody signed up. Nobody wanted to be royalty. So a little shorter homecoming half than we thought we were going to have. And we are back here. We're going to be kicking off in about 2 minutes here. Of course, you can listen and watch this game on the World Wide Web at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. Thanks to Stu Kochi on loan from Steamboat Lumber for running the camera for us right now. It has been a good one. The pyrotechnics from the tunnel, quite impressive tonight. In fact, the pyrotechnics here. And then we had a mascot. We had a fox running around the field. I hope he got out okay. As a student was chasing him around the field. My money was on the fox. So we are lining up for second half action. Your Steamboat Sailors in black with white numbers, although if you see some red numbers out there, that's some JV kids getting some time out there, which is great. Coach Scott Prisma said it in the pregame interview. His goal is to rotate as many kids in because he wants to build a program. It's not just about this year, it's about the future. And if this year, and even the last 4 or 5 years for Steamboat Sailors football is any indication, the future is bright. So 44-0 the score. Sailors will get the ball, or they will kick it off here, as they did receive it to open the game. Eli Beaver is going to kick. Irwin back deep for the Summit County Tigers.
You know, and I was just, I was a little delayed coming up because I was chatting with one of the Sailor coaches, and he says, look, you know what I'm really worried about right now is Eagle Valley is a really good team that we have to play next week. They're really good. They're not intimidated. They're not impressed. We can, his exact words, we cannot be impressed with ourselves.
Yes, can't read the press clippings.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. It's hard, you know, homecomingness is great, and everybody's jazzed, and the fans are going crazy, but the team has got to focus, and it's not all about just beating Summit.
So Eli Beaver with a big booming kick. This one's going to go into the end zone. And
that leg doesn't get tired, does it?
No. Summit County Tigers will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. But here's the thing. I know Coach Scott, you know, he talks about the rifle game all the time from last year. You know he will be bringing up last year's Eagle Valley game, because we went in there, we still were pretty high on ourselves going in at 3-1.
Yeah, sure.
And they punched us in the mouth.
They really did. They dominated. Sailors got dominated in that game, and it was kind of all the air was let out of the balloon.
So Wyatt, the quarterback, has Dominguez to his right. 2 men to the left. Bad snap, and he's got to fall on it, and that's going to be a loss of about 7.
You know, I just spoke when I was down there. I spoke with number 3 from Summit, Connor Irwin. I spoke with his dad, who used to live in Steamboat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nice guy. And he's like, Connor's really into the team, really into the program.
Heck of a player.
Yeah, he is. That's what I told him. He's really been, he's really stood up, and he's continued to play hard and strong, regardless of the score.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, 1 man in the backfield. Wyatt back to pass, a laser that's picked off. Luke Jordan with his 5th interception, and he's going to take this one to the house.
That's unbelievable.
5 interceptions. He's got a hat trick with 3 touchdowns.
That is just unbelievable. Yeah. I've never seen a defensive player have a game like that. And that ball, that wasn't even like a bad throw or a bad play. He just read it, jumped it, and made a hands catch that most receivers wouldn't catch. And now we're at a point where I was hoping it was one of his teammates.
He was literally hiding behind, he pounced on that ball, took it into the end zone, and just like that, 50-0.
5 interceptions, 3 returned for a touchdown. Those are shocking stats. They really are.
Well, it's going to be a good homecoming for Luke and his family. That's awesome. So 51-0
And I know you say he's not that big. They're all big nowadays.
Right.
I mean, the school's they're just big kids. But if he continues to play well, play like that, that's something that recruits. You're not just a guy who's out there in left field having 5 interceptions, 3 returned for a touchdown in any game. That's a shocking statistic. Good for him, man. This is a homecoming night. That guy is just absolutely never going to forget.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
So Moffat County at halftime down 38-0 to Meeker. So the Cowboys having their way.
Cowboys have a good football team.
Yeah, they're tough boys down there.
What about the Sailors division? Because they're going into the meet playing their division.
Eagle Valley is divisional opponent, conference opponent. It's all conference play after this game. So, it's great to be 4-0.
Is Buena Vista in conference?
I believe so, yeah. I'm going to be making the trip to that one, Deemer.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Big high kick. That one's going to go out of bounds.
I was going to tell you, I got a few reasons we'll talk about when we're off the air.
All right.
It's all super good, but I was told we're Avery Globe, Mitch Globe's daughter's getting married next Saturday, and we're catering the wedding over at Howison. So this weekend is a little tied up for me. I'm still going to call the game on the 3rd, October 3rd, the day of the Ranger, the Battle of Mogadishu that my brother was in.
Black Hawk Down.
It's a big day for our family, and I plan on being up here with you calling the game. But I just got the green light for the following week down in Buena Vista.
All right. Here comes the snap. Handoff over the right side. Dominguez picks up maybe a yard if. So 2nd down, 10 to go. Clock ticking with 8:10 left.
Big number 52. Lloyd Worm put his shoulder into the chest of the ball carrier, knocked him just straight over backwards onto the turf. And then, of course, just because he is the man he is and the kid he is, he grew up from, and he helped him up. 2-hand help up off the turf. And that's Lloyd Warren in a nutshell right there. Knock you down, but he's going to pick you up too.
It's great to see continuation of our ranch families contributing out there on the football field. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff again. This is Dominguez. And Lloyd Warren once again with the tackle.
Oh, that was different too. That is number 62, one of my all-time favorites from this class, Kenny Orse, the horse. What a great kid is. Kenny's the businessman you'll see driving around town, folks, with his pickup truck and his trailer, and he will literally do any job you need. Never hesitate to call Kenny Orse for some help.
He's a hard worker. 3rd down, 8 to go. Ball at the 22-yard line of Summit County. Summit from the gun. Wyatt, the quarterback. Back to pass. Rifles that one over the right side. That one's complete. Sailors wrap him up. He falls forward, but I don't know if he got the first down. Let's see where they spot it.
I think the spot's going to come up short. It's going to be 4th and about a yard.
Kind of got to go for it. Maybe.
Right, I guess. Do you? I mean, because if you don't get it, the Sailors are going to punch it in again. I mean, 4th and short, I guess with it only being about 6 inches for the first down, I guess you just got to go for it. Let's see what this defensive line can do.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Oh, bad snap, and quarterback keep. He's going to take it over the right side, and he is not going to get it.
He is not going to get the first down, and oh my Lord, the speed of those defensive linemen, those big guys were out there, and they were out there in a hurry. Number 55, Burr Schlaff, leading the charge, but
they smelled blood in the water.
Lucas Froman, I mean, Lloyd Warren, what other numbers am I seeing? Of course, number 68. Oh, it was 68. Miguel Uribe leading the way as well. I mean, those guys just tracked him down, and the quarterback for Summit's got wheels, and they tracked him down to the sideline. He couldn't even pick up the 6 inches.
So 1st and 10 for your Steamboat Sailors. Ball is inside the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Sailors moving left to right on your radio dial. 2-back set here with Tanner Cobb, the quarterback, with Beaver and Krupp to his right and left. And we are going to get a timeout.
Timeout, about 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Sailors up 51-0. I'm honestly thinking that the second stringers, the backup guys, are all going to be out there for the fourth quarter.
We've seen a few red numbers already.
Sure, we've seen a few out there, but I'm saying you got to get some of the guys out there. You know, get the ball. Number 15, Indy Leitner, backup quarterback. Let him get some experience.
Cruz is he's 11. You're 11.
I'd like to thank our friends at Builders First Source for all your building materials with 2 convenient locations in Steamboat Springs on 13th Street and in the old Alpine Lumber location on Pine Grove Road.
Sorry, Harv.
You're good.
I just got a little tip. Number 3 for the Sailors, Cohen Vanderbosch, who's just had a spectacular game. His younger brother, Cruz Vanderbosch,
great name,
is coming into the game. He's out there at wide receiver.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is awesome. Cruz Vanderbosch, the freshman, is out there.
The Killer Bees.
Big hole.
Oh, big hole for Thomas Krupp, and he's going to sit down and let that clock run as he gets down to the 10-yard line.
And that is just a smart football player out there. Krupp knows he doesn't want anybody getting hurt. There's no reason to tear the jugular out, if you will. And the most important thing, run the clock down, get the backup guys out there, and get everybody out of this game on homecoming night with no injuries.
So, we got Vanderbosch, the Killer V's. Vanderbosch. 2 Vanderbosches lined up to the right. Older brother telling the younger brother where to go. And there's the pass. Cruz has got it. Vanderbosch with the ball, and he spins it in. Oh, and Cohen Vanderbosch. That was a pancake block. Paint the picture, Mike. What happened?
Oh, the Vanderbosch boys on the outside. Cohen running the decoy pattern for his younger brother, Cruz, who comes down with the reception, and then big brother pancake blocks the Summit defensive back. This is almost like a magical evening right now in Gardner Field. There's so many. Like I said, when I spoke with one of the coaches at the half, he said this is just going too good right now. Now you got the Vanderbosches on the far side of the field. Cruz and Cohen both lining up wide.
And, that's Indy Leitner with a handoff to Beaver, and he's going to take that one in. Touchdown, Eli Beaver, and that's going to make it 57-0. Was
Leitner in at quarterback?
Yeah, I believe so. I thought so. Maybe not.
No, he is. Isn't that?
Well,
number 15. He's out there. That's him. Yep, if Indy's out there on offense, because number 1 Tanner, I think, is off the field. What a homecoming for your Steamboat Sailors.
No doubt. So Leitner's going to be the holder on this. Here comes the snap and the hold and the kick, and I think it's still good. It is a lucky night for your Steamboat Sailors.
Gracious. Some nights when it goes good, it goes good.
Wow. 58-0 the score. I don't remember games like this back in 2009. We blew some teams out.
No, I agree.
I don't remember it. And no knock on Summit County.
No knock on them at all.
We've been calling these games for a long time. It's just this Sailors team, and it's been decades. We hadn't recovered from that 2009 journey. The next year, 2010, we had 2 seniors on the first play of the season. We lost our the one senior running back, and we were playing with freshmen, and we hadn't recovered.
I don't know. I talked to Jim Lauder, as an old coach from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And he said he's like, I haven't been around. He lives out, he lives up by Wyoming. And he said, I don't know if I've ever seen, even including the 09 team, but the teams from Drake and from Aaron Finch. He's like, I don't know if I've ever seen such a dominant team. And he really was expanding on the offense, the linemen, and just how athletic they are, how fast, how big, and how strong.
So Eli Beaver puts this one in. It's going to squib into the end zone. Kind of was looking for a return on that one to burn some clock, although the clock just continues to tick. We're a minute away from the end of this third quarter. It's going to be a quick night.
Now, and again, like Coach said when we were talking at the half, next week's the first. It's a real challenge. Next week is Eagle Valley, and that is a good football team, and they're amazing. We know they're very well coached as well. And in the last few years, they've had the Sailors' number, if you will, and it's going to be the real challenges next week. Everybody's watching film tonight on both sides, and next week we're going to get a real football game here.
So the Sailors getting some subs in here. I'm going to go deep, and here comes the throw, and good pressure there by the Sailors' defensive line.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if that throw was on the money, number 11, Cruz Vanderbosch, would have come down with the interception.
So 2nd down, 10 to go, ball on the 20, and that's going to do it for third quarter action.
You know what's funny with Cruz? I'm good friends with the family, and they talk. They're like, Beck's the oldest, and Cohen, and Cruz, and they're all like, even the boys are like, Cruz is going to be the best athlete in the family.
Now, are there 2 more?
No, there's one. There's a young and below Cruz.
Okay. Wow, pleasant surprise.
It's just, indeed.
Which is what I was. Big shout out, of course, to our friends at Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Come in for a test nap today in Loggers Lane. Also like to thank Dotson Payment Solutions, bringing local point-of-sale payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more to you and your business. Learn more at DotsonPOS.com. Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. West Steamboat and Curve Curve Plaza, just in front of Steamboat Lumber on Shield Drive. And our man from Steamboat Lumber, Stu Kochi, on the camera. We appreciate the hard work. And there's a lot of JV numbers in here now, and I may be having a challenge.
Yeah, those red numbers are tough.
I don't have a J. I hated these uniforms. But back to pass, it's great to see them out there. Quick pass and catch. That was complete. Pickup of about 2 or 3 on the play.
And that was Indy Leitner, who's the backup quarterback, coming down on the coverage, wrapping up the ball carrier. Great job by number 15, Leitner, on the flat coverage.
So that's a 3rd down and 9. Ball at the 21-yard line of Summit County. Summit moving left to right on the radio dial. And look at that defensive line. 2 of the linemen are JV players. Back to pass. Wyatt hurls that one, and that one's going to be picked off. Number 35 on the far side.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Quentin Bongiorno takes it to the house. Daddy Jason and Mama Savannah are going to be happy. He's a sophomore, and he is good. Oh, that is so good.
He picks it off.
Now,
do we just pick him off and return him for touchdowns?
That's what we do. So here's the thing about Quentin. All right, he's a wrestler, really good wrestler, not the biggest of kids. Sophomore. Got put on JV the beginning of the season. He told the coaches, I want to play varsity. Kept his nose to the grindstone, worked his butt off, and he plays, he starts on varsity, and there's the extra point. That makes it 64-0. But little Quentin, who's probably taller than me, but Quentin worked his butt off, and last week or the week before, the Aspen game, the last game, he got the call up, and then he got some time in the second half, and he keeps getting more and more playing time, and he's absolutely loving it.
That's awesome. And he gets a pick, return for a touchdown on homecoming night in front of this gigantic. This could be the biggest crowd I think I've ever seen here. I mean, people are starting to focus in that this team, and again, we're really going to see, we're going to find out next week against Eagle Valley. This right now is the first Sailor football team I've seen since 2009 that I think has a legitimate shot to beat Palisade in Palisade.
Yeah, the game's
really
here, though.
I know, but I'm just saying. Always going to Palisade was always the death march.
Oh.
Not right now. It's
just ask Stu. He went there last year. So 65-0 the score. 9 minutes left in this ball game. Running clock.
All right, relax, have fun. I'll be there soon. Whatever you want. Love you too.
So here comes the kicks. Eli Beaver lining up for it. One man back here for the Summit County Tigers. It looks like Lozano. And Lozano's going to field that one at the 3-yard line. Up to the 20. He's got some room. Over the 25 to the 30 to the 40. He's got the edge. Sailors knock him out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. Nice return for Lozano.
Got some good contact out there. I see number 17. Is that Cole Vasily? Is he back?
No, he's not. He's
out for the season.
He's hoping to come back for hockey season.
Okay.
Vasily. Cole.
Yeah, I know Cole well. He's a good kid.
Good kid.
I'm wishing him the very best.
Absolutely. He's recovering. He's working hard. Saw his dad the other day. He is shooting for hockey season, and it looks like he's going to be able to come back and play hockey this year.
That's his primary sport anyway, right? Yeah. Good kid. Cole's a good kid. Cole, if you're listening, my best wishes.
He also plays lacrosse as well. And his younger brother's a baseball player.
I got to give a shout out to Jason and Brandy Gotro from Forney, Texas. If you're listening, I'm sure you are.
I'm glad you picked that one up. Shannon sent me the, I needed to get that one out there.
You're as proud of these boys as we all are. And of course, like we do every night, we call a game. And Sherry as well. We're giving you your usual shout out as well.
We got Vicky Gotro as well, Abbott's grandma, who's in Mesquite, who's also listening.
My goodness, the whole Gotro clan.
Cajun Connection.
Tuning in. So big shout out to the Gotro family. Must be super proud. Your guy Abbott's going down to Adams State. It's an outstanding university. I used to have a restaurant down by there and a farmhouse, and the San Luis Valley is a good place.
Beautiful.
I'm very happy for him.
All right, so 1st and 10, clock ticking here with 6:40 left in this ball game. 65-0 the score. Sailors on top.
We got some kind of penalty against
some sort of unsportsmanlike. It was a 15-yard penalty. So now great field position here for the Tigers. Ball marked down to the 43-yard line of Steamboat. And again, a lot of red numbers out there. Handoff inside, and positive yards there for big number 12 for the Summit County Tigers, and that was Axel Nip, sophomore, getting some playing time. What were you going to say? I
believe that was number 11, Cruz Vanderbosch.
In on the tackle?
On the tackle. Well, making it, he popped him and not lit him up. Cruz out there playing like crazy.
Freshman needs to spend a little more time at the diner, though. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Back to pass.
Is that Cruz?
Back to pass, and we got a man open. Touchdown. Summit County. Wyatt to number 4, Cesar Lozano.
Yeah, Lozano was the one who was open towards the end of the first half, and just unfortunately for the Tigers, dropped the ball. It was a short touchdown, no mistake. Now look, I know I was about ready to bring it up that I know the Sailors football team wants to pitch a shutout, but that's not important.
No.
Okay? I know you want to.
What's important is all these red numbers out there.
Exactly. That's
what's
the important thing. Letting these guys be part of the team and to develop their own skills. That's what's important for the Sailors.
Inside handoff there, trying to go for 2. That was number 12 on the carry, Axel Nip. He's cut down short of the goal line. So
looked like number 80, Rain Sullivan, in there on the tackle. Number 33 as well, Braden Fleming, Baron Fleming's younger brother.
Rain, not a big kid, but a really good skateboarder.
Really?
Yeah. 4:20 left in this ball game. 65-6 the score. Summit County will kick it off here. Big shout out, of course, to our friends at Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law. Referees have done a great job tonight. Ellens and Strom, when life throws you a penalty flag, they have your back. Criminal, civil, estate planning, real estate, business, and more. Go to ellensstrom.com. Also like to thank Chris Paoli and the Paoli Group of the International Real Estate Brokerage, the agency. Let Chris Paoli and his team help you with all your real estate needs. The Paoli Group has you covered. There's a bit of a squib kick there, and it's going to be picked up at the 30. Sailors have it, and out of bounds they go.
Sailors were knocking into each other out there. I think the kick return team was looking to make so many hits that they actually hit their own ball carrier.
So 1st and 10 for the Steamboat Sailors. We're down to the final 3 minutes here, Mike. I'll be back here tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll get to stop by the diner before the Sailor soccer team. Battle Mountain Huskies coming to town. It's going to be a tough one. They're a 4A school. They are 6-1-1 on the season. Your Sailors coming in at 4-2.
Be a good game.
It's going to be a good game. Sailors always get up for Battle Mountain.
Yeah, I'll be working tomorrow for sure, and then I'm going down to Vail. A good friend of mine, Beaver Creek, Trace Worthington's being inducted into the Snow Sports Hall of Fame.
Well
and
deserved.
We've been asked to come down, bringing my family down. I'm going to see some old buddies from back in the day. But Trace Worthington, a fantastic guy, family man, an incredible skier.
Hell of a freestyle skier.
Yeah, he was
the
one
godfathers
of the best. He really is. He was one of the best, and he's getting his just desserts. He's being inducted into the Snow Sports Hall of Fame, and we're looking forward to it. But I will be working most of the morning and early afternoon, so please, anyone who's listening, come on down. I know some of you guys are listening. Some of the bar customers will be coming in to talk football. I'm very much looking forward to talking this game.
So the Sailors, Indy Leitner, the quarterback from the gun, pitches the ball over that right side, cutting it back up. That is...
I think that's Kai.
Is that Kai Roshan?
I think it is,
Yep, number 88 in the game.
Kai, I was just asking you, Brian, on when we were going to see him getting his
He has got
uniform.
lightning speed.
Oh, he's a fast one. There's no mistake about it.
And talking to his dad, Matt, he was a little reluctant to let him play, and he just bugged his mom and dad. I know the feeling. My mom wouldn't let me play. I just kept bugging her. But
I got an 8th grader who's chipping away at the ice. He really wants.
Two receivers to the right. Ball is on that left hash. Indy with the inside handoff there. Nice play there by Lucas Johnson as he is caught in the backfield, but he turns a negative into a positive and picks up about 6 yards on the carry.
They had a little hitch on the connection between the quarterback and the running back, and I'll give that as well. Like you said, number 22, Johnson, he would not be denied on that. Hit 2-3 times behind the line of scrimmage and still picked up big yardage.
So third down, about 4 to go for the first. Roshan wide to the right. Leitner from the gun. And Leitner, he keeps that ball, and he's going to run forward and maybe pick up a yard. That's going to bring up a 4th down. We're down to 50 seconds.
And, I got to give a shout out. Let me ask Stu first. Is Lucas Froman, is he the starting center?
No. Wilson is.
It's Cannon who's the starting center, right? I mean, both these guys, typically you get a little nervous with the center, center in high school sports. But honestly, Cannon Wilson is playing fantastic in the center position. He really is. No bobbles, no missed snaps, blocking like a machine.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He really has been playing fantastic.
I think this is going to be the last play of the game. It's a jet sweep over the right side, number 25.
Antonio Kramer getting to the outside.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it.
The Steamboat Sailors win a big one. Big shout out, of course, to our friends at Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services. I think we got that insurance touchdown of the game, maybe in the first quarter. Mountain Eye Works, Steamboat Roofing, One Off Auto Center, Yampa Valley Bank, Steamboat Motors, and of course, Johnny B. Good's Diner, where I'm going to try to get in there before
I'll be there.
the soccer game.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great weekend. We're looking forward. We got some great visitors in town. It's going to be a good time downtown tomorrow. Come on down and see us, folks.
I will. All right. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to you for listening. We're going to put this one in the books. Send it back to regularly scheduled programming here on your Steamboat Sailor Sports Connection. We are KTYV Sports on FM, 105.7, 97.7 on the FM dial, and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.